Mic check 1 2. Sound check 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Hello everyone, welcome inside the Plex in Port Elgin. It is snowing outside, but inside we are ready for some hockey tonight. WOAA Senior AA hockey action. The Saugeen Shores Winterhawks hosting the Ripley Wolves. This is a big one tonight for the Winterhawks. They are in a fierce battle for playoff positioning. They are right on the edge right now. They are sitting in the 8th and final playoff spot, tied for that spot with the Huron East Centenaires. Both teams at 6-7-1 on the season. Every game is huge here. Winterhawks with 6 games left on the season. Every point is huge from here on in. They need to start putting those points together. As head coach Jim Grieve said earlier this week, they have to start beating the teams above them. And the Ripley Wolves are one of those teams. The Wolves 11-3-0 on the season. They are in 3rd place in the league, 1 point behind the Tillsonburg Thunder and 2 points ahead of the Durham Thundercats. Your lineup notes for tonight, not in the lineup for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks. Number 14, James McHagg. Number 21, Connor Patton. Number 24, Trevor Smith. Number 28, Curtis Johnston. Number 44, Adam Little. Number 91, Trent Hawk. Number 97, Alex Kuntz. And number 31, Richard Harris. Not in the lineup tonight for the Ripley Wolves. Number 3, Andrew Walsh. Number 6, Wendell Cameron. Number 10, Devin Kemp. Number 14, Jeremy McQuillan. Number 20, Blair Pollock. Number 21, Tyler McCarthy. Number 22, Garrett Sadasek. Number 24, Patrick Wijak. Number 78, Paul Stewart. Number 90, Matt Maw. And goaltender number 31, Jason Hamilton. 2 changes to the Ripley lineup tonight, different jersey numbers than they are normally wearing. Wearing number 14 tonight is Brent Walton, and wearing number 17 tonight is Ben Scheel. Your starting netminders tonight for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks is number 34, Jeff Flagler. He is 3-6-1 on the season with a 2.87 goals against average and a .904 save percentage. Starting in goal tonight for the Ripley Wolves is number 1, Kurt Edwards. He is 4-1 on the season with a 3.19 goals against average, a .917 save percentage, and he is coming off a shutout of the Lucknow Lancers last weekend. These two teams have met once already this season, and it was the first game of the season. It was back on October 7th in Kincardine, and it was a 2-1 victory for the Ripley Wolves. That was won in the final seconds on a power play goal by Cody Britton. And they have not met since then. Only one other game in the WOAA tonight, and it is an 8:30 start in Clinton. The undefeated Clinton Radars are hosting the Shallow Lake Crushers. That is a game that is of utmost importance to the Winterhawks because the Crushers at 7-9 are 1 point behind the Winterhawks, sitting in 7th place. And of course, nobody wants to finish 9th or lower because obviously you're out of the AA playoffs. Nobody really wants to finish in 8th place either because that will more than likely get you a first round matchup with the Clinton Radars. Checking the standings for you, in first place are those Clinton Radars at 14-0, 28 points. In second place, Tillsonburg at 10-2-3, 23 points. Third place is Ripley, 11-3 for 22 points. Fourth place, Durham, 10-3 for 20 points. In 5th place is the Shelburne Muskies at 8-6 for 16 points. Also tied for 5th place is the Petrolia Squires at 8-9, also 16 points. In 7th place is Shallow Lake, 7-9 for 14 points. Winterhawks and Huron East tied at 6-7-1 for 8th place. In 10th place is the Milverton Four-Wheel Drives, who we will see here in a few weeks' time. They are 5-7 on the season. In 11th place, the Tavistock Royals, 4-10 for 8 points. In 12th place, the Allura Rocks, 2-10-1 for 5 points. And bringing up the rear in 13th place is the 1-11-1 Lucknow Lancers, 3 points. Quick check of the Winterhawks stats at the moment. Leading the way is Josh Hopkin with 14 points in 13 games. Second place, Miles McLean, 13 points in 9 games. Then Brian Kazarian with 12 points in 13 games. Trent Hawk, 11 points in 12 games. Chris Menard, 11 points in 9 games. Connor Patton, 11 points in 14 games is your top 5 there. Top scorers for the Ripley Wolves, names to watch tonight: Cody Britton and Brett Cato, both with 20 points on the season in 14 games. Britton, the finisher, he has 12 goals and 8 assists. Cato, the setup man, 3 goals, 17 assists. A name to watch tonight, number 14, Brent Walton. He has 14 goals and 4 assists for 18 points in just 7 games. Garrett Sadasek in fourth. He is not in the lineup tonight. 11 points in 14 games. Tyson Sewers, he is with 9 points in 14 games. Nick Seiler, 9 points in 12 games.
Now tonight, they are the Special Olympic Strikes floor hockey team. The team consists of 15 members ranging in age from 14 to adults. They played in a tournament in Peterborough and now are practicing hard to qualify for the provincials in England in April. Our flag bearers are Jacqueline Trevor, an Olympian, a world gold medalist who competed in Canada and Austria. Carly Underwood, Jeremy Krendenberg, Alex Ashdown, April Virtue, skating with Dad Mike Bailey. There we go. Everybody's going now. How about a hand for our flag bearer? Your officials for tonight's game: your referee is Paul Nixon, your linesman Rod Nixon, and Alex Nyman, all from Durham. And now, here come your Saugeen Shores Winterhawks.
Right in front of Jordan's face, so he can't see what's happening.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask you, if you can, to stand and remove your hats as Jim Klein sings our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Jim Klein with the anthem there. Always good to hear him sing. Saugeen Shores Winterhawks and Ripley Wolves set to go here. Starting netminders for the Winterhawks, number 34, Jeff Flagler. And for the Ripley Wolves, it is number 1, the veteran, Kurt Edwards. Hey.
Can we count how many times he knocks it off? I'm gonna have a hard time tweeting that out tonight.
Winterhawks starting the line of Blake Underwood, Miles McLean, and Brent McDermott. Justin Ainsley and Jacob Brown on defense. It is Tyson Sewers, Ryan Dudgeon, that name's familiar, and Dan Nikoloff for the Wolves as the Wolves control. Ripley in the visiting green jerseys, the Winterhawks in their home whites. And it is Osadka, knocked down by Blake Underwood, back into the Ripley zone. Alkenbrack spins back. Alkenbrack has the puck come off his stick, and it will be Nikoloff for Ripley. Backhands it in. Ainsley knocked it down right to Dudgeon offside. And that will be a quick whistle here, just 26 seconds into this one. Of course, for all your stats and information, winterhawks.net. And of course, we're on the Twitter, twitter.com/SSWinterhawks, Facebook. Find us on Instagram. Also, checkpointstreak.com. Search WOAA. Make sure you select the proper season. You'll find all of the statistics and schedules in the WOAA there. Eric Annetta turns it over at the blue line, and Cato dumps it back in for Ripley. Tatey back after it. Flagler leaves it for Tatey off the glass, stays in, but it's Thompson getting it up to Mitchell. He's heading to the net. Andy Mitchell shot off of the shoulder of Kurt Edwards, and Annetta will hold that in. And he will get it in on Edwards, and he'll hold on for the face-off. And of course, check out TST Total Sports Talk. Andrew Rogers is here tonight shooting some video. You'll see that on his show sometime next week when he gets it out there. TST Total Sports Talk. Find it on YouTube. He's also got a Facebook page. Does a good job covering the WOAA and Owen Sound Attack and all of the hockey action around here. Kazarian with Fraz and Menard tonight. Kazarian, who took a stick to the face courtesy of Gatlin Burt to finish off last week's game against Durham, as the Wolves get set up behind their own net. It's Tyler Sooner up to Brent Walton. Walton makes a move. Cato shot, scores! Brett Cato on the screen, and it is 1-0 Ripley. Just like that, a minute and 14 seconds into this game. The initial play was made, but Brett Cato had a look at the net, and he put it right in the top corner. Hard one for Flagler to get a stick on, obviously, as we are at...
Ripley goal scored by number 97, Brett Cato. Assists, number 88, Cody Britton, and number 14, Brent Walton. Time of goal, 1:14.
So that goal, Cato from Walton and Britton at 1:14. It is 1-0 for the Ripley Wolves. In they come again. It was Luby trying to get loose. He couldn't do it. And King will pick it up for the Winterhawks. He's got Simmons out to center. Shelby Simmons dumping it in. Giving chase now. He dumped that off the ankle of McLeod. Underwood taking a shift with them. Winterhawks one player short of 4 lines tonight. So you'll see a few different players taking shifts with Simmons and King as that goes for icing with 17:44 to play. Played out and down the ice off the draw. Miles McLean plays it back to Hopkin. Hopkin, too far for Underwood. He blocks that pass, and McDermott couldn't corral it, though, and it comes back to Alkenbrack. Puck hops over the stick of Osadka. He gets it up. Hopkin will pick that up. He'll play it over to his defense partner, Quaid. Quaid into the middle, and McLean is able to play that out and he gets over the line onside. McLean heading to the net. Centering pass out front, nobody home. And Underwood will pick it up in the corner. Skates out. Point shot from Quaid. Even rebound is there. McDermott can't get the shot away. Fires it back at the net, goes wide. McLean hit by Nikoloff. Quaid looking down low. Quaid playing it back. Underwood with it now. Skating out, top of the circle. Underwood over. Hopkin winds and fires. Stopped by Edwards, and he hangs on for the face-off. With 16:38 to play here in the first period, it's a 1-0 lead for the Ripley Wolves. We'll keep an eye on the out-of-town scoreboard for you. Clinton Radars putting their undefeated record on the line against the Shaw 8 Crushers tonight. As Soner spinning away from a check from Kazarian. Soner chips it up the boards. Nikoloff. And away comes the Wolves. Dudgeon takes a hit as he plays it to the front of the net. Ainsley can't get it away, and it's played into the far corner. Dudgeon after it. Dudgeon. And Nikoloff with it now. Throws it at the net. Stopped by Flagler. Kazarian to Menard. Menard waiting to Fraz. Fraz spins back. Gaining control. Menard shot. Goes wide of the net. Pops out to Fraz. In front. Mitchell centering pass. Nobody was there. Somebody's got to take a shot there. And back come the Wolves. It is Cato. Shooting it in. Stopped by Flagler, and he'll just hang on as that puck gets caught up in his pads. 15:41 left here in the first period, and it is 1-0 for the Ripley Wolves.
If it's 78, you've won a gift certificate from the Winterhawks, number 78. As always, all prizes can be...
Walton losing the draw there, and Annetta will pick it up for the Winterhawks. Elder deflects that pass, played back, and it is Walton picking it up, and he's way offside there as Britton jumped the call there, and it was an easy call for the linesman. And by the way, that linesman is Mr. Nixon from last week from Durham, but there's no Durham teams playing, so I don't think he has a horse in this race. It wasn't his brother going offside or anything. Elder up to Thompson. Thompson out front. Long pass up to Cato. Too far. Annetta will play it back off the boards to Mitchell. Mitchell plays it in. Mitchell with Thompson and Elder tonight. Mitchell centering pass. Too far for Elder. And it will come back the other way. Britton with some speed. Offside. Delayed offside here as the Wolves have to wait. And there comes Walton down. He'll spin back again into the neutral zone as he is hit by Thompson. Over to Elder. To Mitchell. Mitchell makes a move. Shot stopped by Edwards, and that goes out of play with 14:36 to play here in the first period. Miles McLean to take the draw this time around, and Ripley tried to jump the change there. Dudgeon will have to stay out. Hopkin takes a big hit off the draw as the Wolves control. It is Brian Stanley. Pass up to DeVos, who dumps it in. Wolves getting that change now. Stanley steals, brings it in offside.
Yeah.
1-0 for the Ripley Wolves, 14:18 remaining here in the first period. And we don't have an update yet from Clinton, so we'll take that as to mean it's scoreless there. Hopkin takes another hit off. Rough shift for Josh Hopkin as he gets the puck there. Tips it up, and it's knocked down. He takes another hit to play the puck out and down the ice. No icing as Chris King is after it. King plays it behind the net. Shelby Simmons looks out front, and he takes a shot. It's stopped by Edwards. Stanley chips it up. Calling to the middle. It is Luby making a move to the middle. Luby shot off the post. Patrick Luby off the post there, and nearly made it 2-0 for Ripley. We soldier on. Alex McLeod back around to Seiler. Former Mapleton Minto 81, the other one. Jason Hamilton not in the lineup tonight as McDermott takes a hit, and it is offside.
Lucky program numbers. We also have a gift certificate from Tim Hortons. If you have program number 67. 67.
McLean to take the draw. It is DeVos for Ripley. Miles McLean over to Ainsley. Flipping it in on Edwards. He'll glove it and knock it down for McLeod. Around the boards. Brown couldn't hold that in. He'll play it back to Ainsley. Ainsley to McDermott. McDermott to the middle. McLean shot blocked. McLean gets it back. Looks out front. Miles McLean couldn't get the pass out front there. It is Stewart picking it up for Ripley, bringing it away to center. Stewart cuts to the middle. He's knocked off the puck by McDermott. Miles McLean picking it up. McLean long pass up off of Underwood's skate. And they're going to call that offside, I guess. All the way, 3-line pass. Anetta controls off the draw, setting up behind his own net. Anetta backhands around. Mitchell flips it out off of a Ripley player out front, and Cato wires, or pardon me, Britton wires that one hard and wide. Anetta back to Tatey. Thompson couldn't handle the pass, and the Wolves come back the other way. Cato into the middle. Loose puck, Walton stopped by Flagler. Alkenbrack shoots, blocked by Elder. Chips it out to center, Jay Thompson trying to get away. Jay Thompson couldn't catch up there, and it was played away by Osadka as he battles with Thompson. In on Edwards, he'll cover up. And that was a good battle there in the corner between Osadka and Jay Thompson. Quick check of the out-of-town scoreboard, 1-0 for Clinton. A minute and 11 in, so Clinton probably with another fairly easy night on their hands. Kazarian with Fraz and Menard. Draw one by Kazarian. Back to the point. Hopkin up into the ceiling and out of play off a stick. And that faceoff should remain. Played out to the neutral zone. Into the corner, played around behind the net, looking out front. And Sewers couldn't get the centering pass there as Hopkin puts his man down. And that deflection there is stopped by Flagler. He'll hang on for the faceoff with 11:23 to play here in the first period. 1-0 on a goal by Brett Cato for the Ripley Wolves. Mitchell wins the draw. Ainsley up to Elder. Alkenbrack dumps it back in off of Ainsley. Bounces over to Jacob Brown. Ainsley up to Elder. He couldn't play it in, and it's back the other way. It is Cato getting taken down, and that'll be a penalty here on Elder. And that'll be an easy call there as Elder takes the feet out from under Brett Cato. That might be Jacob Brown going off, but they were both there. Jacob Brown will go. So Ripley heads to their first power play of the night. Dudgeon to take the draw for them. He loses it clean as Anetta will shoot it out. Knocked down by Soner. Soner and Cato on the points. Switching positions. Soner over to Britton. Back to Soner. Cato. Down low. Britton gives it away to Elder. Elder with Mitchell. Mitchell to center. Mitchell shoots in behind the net. Safe play there. Keeps it in the Ripley zone. Walton out to the middle to Britton. He knocks it down and gets onside. Far side to Soner. Stanley, or pardon me, Walton. Cato. Walton. Soner, far side. Cato shot, net comes off. And Flagler pushed off the post there, and the net comes off.
Hey fans, don't forget to buy your 50.
And that will get the whistle with 1:06 left in the penalty to Jacob Brown.
You could win the sweater off the back of a Winterhawks player, or and a regular cash draw. Because if you win the sweater, your ticket goes right back into the drum for the cash draw as well.
Underwood loses the draw clean. Wolves. Walton in, shot, blocked, knocked down. He'll try it again. Gets off to the side, and Smales will pick it up. He'll try to pin it to the boards. He'll backhand one down the ice. Strong play there by Mike Smales. 47 seconds left in the penalty to Jacob Brown. Wolves will set it up. It is Nick Seiler, the former Mapleton Minto 81. Long pass up. Nikoloff going wide. He's got a step. Nikoloff knocked down. Penalty coming. And Nikoloff tripped up there as he goes hard into Flagler. And it'll be a 5-on-3 for 32 seconds as Smales will go after Nikoloff had a step on him. So a big opportunity here for Ripley. Mitchell, Anetta, and Tatey out there to try to kill this 5-on-3. Mitchell tries to win it down the ice, and Walton will gather it up. Alkenbrack down low, out front. Tatey just about redirected that one into the net. Anetta fires it out to Mitchell, and Mitchell will put it down the ice with 14 seconds left in the first penalty to Brown. Alkenbrack. Pass up to Cato. Cato gains the line. Alkenbrack. Off a deflection, doesn't make it to the net, and cleared down the ice by Tatey. First penalty is over, and Andy Fraz comes out onto the ice with Elder, and Quaid and Hopkins as the Winterhawks get a change of penalty killers. 1:15 left in the penalty to Smales. And we can tell you it is a tie game in Clinton. Shallow Lake has scored. They're about halfway through the first period there. Alkenbrack. Shot in by Britton. Tatey will set it up for Elder. Elder off the glass, and it will be held in at the line by Soner. Played down deep, and it is Dudgeon losing it to Quaid, and he will backhand one down the ice with 47 seconds left in the penalty to Mike Smales. Sewers bringing it in for Ripley. He loses the puck, knocked into the corner. Stanley plays it in behind the net. Dudgeon. Shot out, couldn't clear it out. Deflects off of Dudgeon into the corner. Winterhawks try to clear it out again. 16 seconds left in the penalty as it comes out to center. Stanley Shooting it in for Ripley. 10 seconds left in the penalty. McDermott tries to clear it out. He does, and that should do it for the penalty, as we are back to 5-on-5. Winterhawks killing those 2 penalties. Ben Shield played back to Brian Stanley. 7:25 left in the first period here. 1-0 for the Ripley Wolves. Jacob Brown hits his man hard there. Comes back out to the point. McLeod shoots high into the netting and out of play. And it will be a face-off in the Saugeen Shores zone.
We have a Winterhawks shirt to give away, courtesy of Sutton Huron Shores Realty. And the lucky number is just one number, 4. If you have program number 4, you've won that Winterhawks shirt.
Face-off to the left of Jeff Flagler. Right, loose puck out front, deflection, and it is in. Nobody could find that one, and I believe it was Tyson Sewers at the side of the net. We got a name here, Dylan Sale, pardon me. And it is 2-0 for Ripley. So Dylan Sale for Ripley puts them up 2-0. Menard loses the puck.
Scored by number 19,
Shot.
Dylan Sale. Assist number 12, Sean Stewart. And number 16, Tyler DeVos.
Menard bringing it in. Menard tries to get around. Alcombrack can't do it. Kazarian centering pass. Menard tries to dig it out. Jacob Brown shot off a skate wide. And that will be an icing call. 6:25 left. Kiss King wins the draw. Too far for Tatey, and it will come out and down the ice. Tatey over to Anetta. Dudgeon along the board. Smales gets it away from him. Smales into the middle, turns it over. Smales out there taking a shift at forward, and it will go down the ice for icing. So it will come back down the ice. 6:04 left.
The lucky program number is 23. 23.
Off the draw. Thompson back to the point. Tatey, flutter ball through. Bouncing puck, gloved by Kurt Edwards, and he hangs on for the faceoff. Ripley controls off the draw. Brian Stanley. Cato dumps it in. Or pardon me, gets it over to Britton. Walton couldn't get that shot away. Back to Brian Stanley and over to McLeod. Pass up and dumped in off a skate. No icing as Tatey's back to get it. Over to the boards to Elder. Elder. Long pass up to Thompson off his skate and into the Ripley zone. No icing. Playing it back is Soner. Cody Britton with some space. Cody Britton with some speed through the neutral zone. Pass over to Cato. Cato into Britton. Britton shot wide of the net. Cleared down the ice, and it will be McLeod for Ripley. Back over to Seiler, back to McLeod, back to Seiler as the Wolves break out. McLeod Up to Walton. He gains the line. Into the middle. Broken up there as Seiler couldn't get the shot away. Underwood to McLean. Miles McLean's got Underwood with him. Offside. 4:34 to play here in the first period. 1-0.
A Winterhawks hat, courtesy of Port Elgin Vet Clinic, and the lucky number is 9191. If you haven't won this period, we're doing it all over again in the second period.
Nick Quaid off a stick. Luby turns it over and the Winterhawks come back the other way. Underwood. McDermott shot. Stopped by Edwards and he hangs on as that puck dropped down beside him. 3-1 for Clinton in the first period over the Shallow Lake Crushers. As Clinton gets up on the Crushers, Winterhawks need Clinton to win that game. Back to the point. It is Brown. Turns it over. And back the other way is Luby for Ripley. Into the middle. Backhanded wide by Ben Shield. And along the boards, Jared Calling. Shield. And it's picked up by Menard to Kazarian. Alkenbrack. Ainsley takes a hit, gets the puck to Fraz, and it's up to Kazarian. Kazarian makes a move and gets it over to Fraz on the far side. He chips it in, and he will look for a change. Osadka. Shot in deep as Stewart takes a hit from Simmons. Tatey with a stick around his neck, plays it over. Out front. That's shot high over the net. Stopped by Flagler on the shot from McLeod. Smales chipped to the middle to Chris King. King with Simmons. Shot in on Edwards and he'll hang on for the faceoff. 3:06 left in the first period. And it's now 4-1 for Clinton over Shallow Lake. Another goal 40 seconds later. That will likely be a laugher, as they tend to be in Clinton. Tatey. Behind the net, off the glass and out to center, jumping over the stick of Inetta. Inetta flipped out to the middle off a skate of Mitchell, and it's almost stolen there. Thompson gets it back. Mitchell shot off the glove of Edwards. Elder plays it in behind the net to Thompson. Thompson out front. Mitchell misses the net. Inetta plays it in behind. Into the corner. McLeod to Walton. Walton bringing it in, making a move around Tatey, and he has the puck knocked off his stick. Jay Thompson spins back, gives it away, and the Wolves get it back. In front, cleared away by Tatey, held in by McLeod. Down low, back out to the point, and it goes down the ice. Back to get it is Nick Seiler for Ripley. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first period, 2-0 for the Ripley Wolves. Cato with some space. Cato bringing it in. Fights off a check, dropping for Dudgeon, but it's McDermott picking it up. Underwood over to McLean with two going to the net. Back to Hopkins, shot over the net. Winterhawks seem to get decent chances and miss the net a lot, as it is shot in on Edwards. Underwood making a move. Underwood skating around. Quaid to the net, deflects. McDermott behind the net now. Soner up the boards. Held in by Underwood. Underwood passes blocked, And it will be Quaid picking it up in the neutral zone. As Hopkin ran into his man there, and it's Ryan Dudgeon down and hurt. Dudgeon went down in a heap there. Asking for a call all the way off the ice, but he didn't get it. Hopkin wasn't really looking there, and I don't think Dudgeon was either, and they collided, and Hopkin's a heck of a lot bigger than Dudgeon. And Hopkin won that one as we have a minute to go in the first period. Jacob Brown over to Ainsley. Long pass, too far for Kazarian, and that'll be icing. 5-1 for the Clinton Radars over the Shell Lake Crushers in the first period. Good entertaining hockey in Clinton. Back to the point. Stanley down low. Centering pass by Britton, and it's knocked out and sent down the ice. Icing is indicated. Icing is called with 27.4 seconds left. Andy Mitchell will take the draw here. Out front, stopped by Flagler, as Walton had a clear shot there. Britton behind the net, looking out front. 17 seconds left in the period. Britton gets away. Shot from the point, gloved by Flagler, and he'll hang on. And he was going to play that puck with Britton standing right beside him. But the referee whistles it down for him with 10.9 seconds left. Around the boards, Alkenbrack holds it in. Played down. And it is shot high over the net. As the buzzer goes by Cody Britton, the Wolves will take a 2-0 lead to the dressing room after 20 minutes, and that was a pretty dominating period by the Ripley Wolves, to say the least.
Shots on goal in the first period for Ripley, 11. Saugeen Shores, 10.
Well, shots on goal 11-10 after the first period. I'm not sure I believe that, but it is what it is. So we will be back with the second period in about 17 minutes. Stay with us. All right, welcome back for the second period here in Port Elgin. It is 2-0 for the Ripley Wolves over the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks. After one period of play, Ripley opened the scoring. 1:14 into this game, Brett Cato from Brent Walton and Cody Britton. And then at 13:01, it was Dylan Sale from Sean Stewart and Tyler DeVos. So that's where we sit, 2-0 for the Ripley Wolves. Wolves with 11-10 shots on goal advantage in the first period. And check of the out-of-town scoreboard as we get underway here in the second period. 5-1 for the Clinton Radars over the Shallow Lake Crushers. That one is a laugher in Clinton. As the puck is back to Smales in the Saugeen Shores zone, over to Brown. Underwood losing the puck at the line. Dudgeon playing it out. McDermott stealing in the Ripley zone down low. McDermott looking out front, spinning away from a check, blows a tire, and Alcombrack clears that into the Winterhawks bench off of Smales, so the face-off comes outside the zone. Wolves control off the draw into the middle and knocked into the Saugeen Shores zone by Ben Shield. In the corner, Tatey battling for it with Shield. And Luby comes out front, got the puck on a backhand, and he has it knocked off his stick as it goes into the far corner. Chris King loses the puck. And Shelby Simmons coming away with it, getting it up to Chris King, over to Justin Ainsley, who is now at forward. Anetta holding it in. Played in behind the net. McLeod around the boards. King steals the puck, knocks it back in deep. Around the boards it comes, and out to center to Eric Anetta. Greg Tatey. Deflected in by Elder. Edwards out to knock that down. Elder after it. Plays it in behind the net. Nobody there except for Nick Seiler. He sends it around the boards. Held in by Quaid, though, into the front. Elder shot, stopped by Edwards. Rebound is there. Back to the point. Hopkins shoots, stopped by Edwards. Nobody in front of the net for the Winterhawks. Just a sea of green in front. Mitchell plays it down low. And McLeod will shoot it out and down the ice. That'll go for icing. And that puck will come back down the ice for the face-off in the Ripley zone with 7:50 to play, 17:50 here to play in the second period. 2-0 for the Ripley Wolves. Andy Mitchell. Played back to the point. Quaid, blast one, doesn't make it to the net. Rebound knocked away. Cato dumping it in. Flagler out to play it. Around the boards. Waiting for it was Cato. It's in the corner, Mitchell. Up to Elder. Elder over to Hopkin. Hopkin with some space. Hopkin in, makes a move, tries to get around. And Stanley ties him up. Back to the point. Nick Quaid stepping into it, blocked. Right back to Quaid. He shoots. Deflects wide. Rebound out front. And it's picked up by the Wolves and shoveled away. played down the ice, and that'll be icing with 17:05 as the Winterhawks get some momentum going there. A couple of chances, but
how about a Winterhawks stadium seat, courtesy of Lines to You? If you have program number 20, that stadium seat belongs to you, and you can pick it up in the front lobby area.
off the draw, Brown fires it through. McLean. Away comes DeVos for Ripley. He's hit by Brown. Menard around to Smales. Behind Kazarian, and it's stolen by Sale in the corner. Back to the point, Alkenbrack. Winds and fires, stopped by Flagler, and he holds on. Menard can't clear it out. Held in by the Wolves. Stolen again. Kept in by DeVos. Played in behind the net. Smales up to McLean. McLean with a head of steam. Miles McLean tries to feed it in. Kazarian out front. Menard couldn't get a stick on it. And away come the Wolves again. Sale gaining the line. Centering pass, and it is Smales picking it up. Long pass up to Underwood, too far for him, and it is called icing as it will come back to the Saugeen Shores zone.
Senior hockey, only one other game going on. Clinton has a 5-1 lead over Shallow Lake after one period of play. In the NHL, there's no score between Toronto and Colorado. That game's in the middle of the first period.
15:57 to go here in the second period. 2-0 for Ripley as Britton will take the draw for Ripley. Won by Mitchell. Anetta. Stolen by Cato out front. Shot wide. Centering pass. Loose puck picked up by Mitchell. Pass up to Elder. Elder to the front of the net, and Edwards will grab that and he'll smother it for the face-off. Dudgeon to take the draw for Ripley. Won by the Winterhawks. McDermott shoots high, out of play off a Ripley stick, so the face-off will be once again to the right of Kurt Edwards. Winterhawks will be off the rest of the weekend. We'll be back in the new year next Friday night, and they have the daunting task of heading into Clinton to face the Clinton Radars. That one is an 8:30 start next Friday night, January the 5th. Underwood down to McDermott. McDermott to Underwood. Cycles back. In the corner, Seiler. Back out. And it's knocked out to center. Nikoloff chasing after Tatey. Nikoloff steals away. Nikoloff plays it down low to Dudgeon. Dudgeon can't get the centering passes. Anetta puts him to the boards. McDermott to Fraz. Fraz takes a chop, and the puck comes back to Seiler. Sooner in the corner having trouble getting the puck off of his stick, and Nikoloff will pick it up for Ripley. Off the glass and out as Dudgeon chases after it. He dives after the puck, but Anetta knocks it over him. Long pass up to Chris King. Kinger with some space to McDermott. McDermott, watch closely. Centering pass, and he passed it right to Brent Walton. Long pass up to Cato. Cato bringing it in, knocked off his stick by Hopkin, and it's in behind the net. Cato gets it back from his knees. Ainsley knocks it up into the neutral zone. Wolves will have to clear as it comes out, and it is Stanley after it now over to Cato. Cato gains the line. Pass off a shin pad of King. And it will be Nick Quaid settling things down. Up to Hopkin. Ainsley dumping it in. off the boards as Edwards was out to play that. It hit the stanchion and popped out, but no damage done, as it will be Walton bringing it in. And it will be Flagler leaving it behind the net. Nick Quaid, pass over to Hopkin. Hopkin, long pass up to Elder onside. Elder can't make a move there, and he falls down. And it is shot out to center by the Wolves. Elder, shot in. Mitchell. Hopkin. Hopkin can't hold it in there, and it comes out and down the ice. Flagler will leave it and play it over to Thompson. Thompson. Long pass up to Kazarian. Kazarian gaining the line. Thompson to the net. Thompson tries to jam it in. Stopped by Edwards. And Alcombrack will ring it around the boards, held in by Smales. Luby. His pass broken up. Jacob Brown. Played in deep. Kazarian and Menard with McLean now as head coach Jim Grieve puts the lines in a blender trying to find something that works. Menard can't handle the pass. Out front, turned over, one-timer, scores! Seiler, as that puck was rolled up the middle. Just a horrible turnover, and it's 3-0 for Ripley.
Ripley goal scored by number 9, Nick Sealer. Assist number 14, Brent Walton. Time of the goal, 7:57.
So that is Sealer as that bouncing puck is loose, and Brown will clear it away. Menard chasing after it out front to King. McLean with some space over to Tatey. Tatey winds and fires off body and out of play, and the face-off will come outside.
All right, fans, get your 50-50 tickets up. It's not for the cash draw yet. This is for the sweater off the back of the Winterhawks player. You're a winner if you have ticket number 944-6269. 944-6269. If that's your ticket, we need you to register at Gord's Pro Shop so you can get your sweater at the end of the period.
To Tatey. Anetta over to Tatey. Underwood. Tatey. Anetta. Over to Tatey. Reaching the halfway point of the second period. Turned over. Nikolov back the other way. Making a move. Tatey knocks it off his stick. Kraz. Brent McDermott. Losing the puck in the corner. Fights off Soner. In his feet. Underwood. Can't get to it. Loose in the corner. Around it goes. And it is Cato bringing it in offside. 10:15 to play here in the second period. 3-0 for the Ripley Wolves.
Courtesy of Sutton Huron Shores Realty. The lucky number this period is 71. That's 7-1. By the way, no one picked up the Winterhawks shirt in the first period as well. That lucky number was number 4. So you can pick up your prizes in the front lobby.
Nick Quaid. Mitchell. Up to Mitchell. Off to the far side to Alkenbrack. Alkenbrack behind his own net. Setting things up. Alkenbrack. Skating out to center. Pass up to Cody Britton. Britton with a shot. Deflects wide. Out front. And around it goes behind the net. Hopkin around. Falling is Nick Quaid as he makes the play as that puck goes up into the ceiling and out of play.
We have a Whisper House gift certificate to give away.
9:20 left here in the second period. 3-0 for the Ripley Wolves.
Program number 83. Matter of fact, we have a Tim Hortons gift certificate. If your lucky program number is 54. 54.
Chris King with Shelby Simmons and Justin Ainsley. One in on Flagler, and he'll just hang on to that. Mike Smales, pass up to Chris King. King to Menard. Menard shoots, knocked down. Loose puck. Smales trying to pinch after it, and away come the Wolves the other way. Brown knocks it away into the corner. As Shield takes a run at Brown. Chris Menard with King. Menard into the middle. King can't get anything away. Loose puck pops up in the air. Edwards grabs it. And he'll hang on for the face-off with 8:30 left in the second period. Clinton has made it 6-1 over Shallow Lake. That with 12:15 left in the second period. So Clinton will be 15-0 when this night is over. And the Winterhawks will be heading to Clinton next Friday night. Anetta. Out front, loose puck. Held in by Soner, played down deep. Dudgeon behind the net. Dudgeon looks out front, backhander, scores! Ryan Dudgeon, and he scores against his former team. Ryan Dudgeon makes it 4-0. That was about as easy as it gets. Nobody covered him. And he just walked right up in front.
Number 13, Ryan Dudgeon. Assist, number 18, Tyson Soares. And number 11, Dan Nicola. Time of the goal, 11:54.
Shot from the point, stopped by Edwards. Eric Anetta around the boards to Tatey. Pass out and down the ice, and it will be icing.
All right, that's a couple more prizes to wrap up the second period. We have a Winterhawks hat, courtesy of Port Elgin Vet Clinic. If you have program number 8, that's 08. Or for a Winterhawks tooth, courtesy of Bruce Telecom, your lucky program number is 2727. Once again, we'll have the same types of prizes coming up in the third period as well. Stand by.
Victoria. You're great. When you see if I went directly to give her a good one. Good question.
Four to nothing for the Ripley Wolves here. 7:12 left in the second period. Winterhawks trying to keep this one from becoming a blowout. They have not. Around goes Quaid to Elder. Turned over again on the long pass. Britton. Knocked down by a high stick. Alkenbrack back to get it. Out front, Elder. Too far for Mitchell. And it is Brent Walton the other way. Hopkin. Flipped out. Cato tried to knock that down. Quaid shovels it into the corner. Elder plays it behind the net, gives it away. Shield out front. Stopped by Flagler. Thompson behind the net. Out front. Nobody. There is. Away come the Winterhawks. It is Mitchell. Mitchell tries to make a behind the back move. Shot. Stopped by Edwards, and he gobbles up the rebound and covers it up with 5:53 to play here in the second period. And that one wasn't done fairly. They'll try it again. Away comes Luby. Over to Shield. He's got Luby going to the net. Broken up by Smales. And that was whistled down for, oh, the net might have been off, but face off will come outside. So I'm going to say Luby knocked the net off there. Played back to Alex McLeod. Seiler to Britton. Mitchell picks off his pass, and he'll fire it in wide of the net. McLeod off the boards. Held in by Elder. Seiler. Britton gets by Smales. Britton to the net. Shot stopped by Flagler. Loose puck knocked away. Seiler blows a tire there, but is able to play it into the corner. Greg Tatey. Greg Tatey up the boards. Redirected in front by Britton, and Jeff Flagler makes a big save there on Cody Britton. .440 left here in the second period. It is 4-0 for the Ripley Wolves.
Fans, here's that 50-50 number that's going to win a Winterhawks shirt off the back of the player. We need you to register right now at Gord's Pro Shop. 944-6269. That's 944.
Stanley plays it down deep. Hopkin will pick it up. Up to Menard. Menard steps by Stanley, going to the net, loses the handle on the puck, plays it in behind, too far for Kazarian. Underwood after it. Underwood now taking a shift with Kazarian and Menard. Underwood. Down low to Kazarian. Kazarian can't get it, and it's too far for Menard, and Dudgeon will play it out. Nikolov playing it into the middle. After it is Sewers. Played in behind the net. Flagler will set it up for Menard. Menard to Underwood. Back to Menard. Menard through the middle over to Underwood. Underwood back. Anetta shot. Stopped by Edwards. Rebound cleared away. Hopkins shot. Scores! And that was tipped by Chris Menard. And the Winterhawks are on the board. I believe that will be Chris Menard getting that one on the shot from Josh Hopkin. So a little bit of traffic in front, and he got one by.
Winterhawks goal scored by number 29, Josh Hopkin.
Wow.
Assist number 41, Chris Menard. And number 9, Brian Kazarian. Time of goal, 16-19. Hopkin from Menard and Kazarian.
So that goal for now reads Hopkin from Menard and Kazarian. By the end of the night, it may read Menard from Hopkin and Kazarian, but either way, it doesn't really matter. He absolutely tipped that puck, so. Off the draw. Smales around to Elder. He can't handle the pass. Held in by the Wolves. Osadka. Quaid. Around the boards. Elder. Smales. Mitchell. Dumping it in. He's heading after it. Mitchell. Quaid can't handle the pass there, and it comes out to center. Smales. Turn back over. In comes Walton. Shot wide of the net. Behind the net. Looking out front is Britton. Back to the point. Seiler. Shot. Stopped by Flagler. Rebound cleared away. Back out to the point to Seiler. Over. And that is deflected off the glass, and it will come out to center. Or pardon me, it got out, and then it was knocked back in onto the late offside. Shot in as the Winterhawks get a change. McLean after it. Fanning on it there is Anetta, but they are able to recover there and keep the breakaway from happening. Shot wide of the net by Ben Scheel. McLeod down low. Shot down the ice, no icing. Tatey. McLean turning it over. Luby in front, stopped by Flagler. Calling. He's hit to the boards by Tatey. 1 minute to go here in the second period. Shot, Sealer, deflected and stopped by Flagler. Back to the point, Nick Seiler. Luby. 42 seconds left in the period. McDermott coming away with it. He's at the end of his shift. He's looking, he's gonna go wide. McDermott shot off the side of the net. And it is off the boards and down the ice. Brown to Hopkin. Hopkin to Kazarian. Kazarian's got Menard going to the net. Menard over the net! Chris Menard had a chance there. Deflects wide of the net off the shot by Hopkin. Brown can't hold it in, and away comes Dudgeon. Ryan Dudgeon knocked off his stick. Hopkin off of Dudgeon. Held in by the Wolves. 5 seconds left in the period. One last chance for Menard, maybe, and he can't get the shot away. And that will go 4-1 for Ripley as we head to the third period here. And the barn burner in Clinton is currently 9-2 for the Clinton Raiders.
Second period for Ripley, 12, for 2-period total of 23. For Saugeen Shores at 8, for a 2-period total of 18.
So we'll be back with the third period in about 15 minutes time. Stay with us. Welcome back. We are set to go for the third period here in Port Elgin. It is 4-1 for the Ripley Wolves up on the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks. Ripley made it 3-0 at 7:57 of the second period. It was Nick Seiler stepping in from the point and blasting one past Jeff Flagler. And then at 11:54, Ryan Dudgeon, completely untouched. He walked out in front of the net, and he made it 4-0 from Tyson Sewers and Dan Nikoloff. And then at 16:19, Josh Hopkins shot from the point, deflected by Chris Menard, although the goal has been credited to Josh Hopkins from Menard and Brian Kazarian to make it 4-1, and that's where we stand. Shots on goal through 2 periods of play, 23-18 in favor of the Ripley Wolves. And we are underway. Ripley Wolves in their road greens, Saugeen Shores Winterhawks in the home whites, as Nikoloff gets that puck in the Ripley zone and he shoots it up too far for Sewers. Chris King. He's hit hard by Nikoloff. Shelby Simmons comes crashing in there. And a penalty coming, and it's going to be Shelby Simmons, I believe. For roughing. Oh, it's going to be Chris King. Either way, Ripley heads to the power play for the second time tonight. Third time, technically. They were unsuccessful with a 5-on-3 earlier tonight. Winterhawks have not had a power play yet.
Winterhawks penalty to number 4, Chris King.
Up the boards, chipped by Lachlan Elder, 1-on-1 with Cato. Elder shot, stopped by Edwards, rebound. Chopped aside, and the Winterhawks have to get back as Dudgeon dropping it there into the middle. Brent Walton spins back and looks from the point. Sooner. Over to Walton. Walton, far side. Hops over the stick of Cato and is in behind the net now. Britton looking out front from the corner. Britton. And that pass off a diving Cato to Mitchell. He's 2-on-2 with Elder. Mitchell overskates the puck, and it is back the other way for Ripley. Brent Walton drops the puck, and it's knocked away by Elder. Elder will shoot it in on Edwards. 52 seconds left in the penalty to Chris King. Alkenbrack shoots it deep for Ripley. In the corner, Brown bumps his man. Out front, Alkenbrack steps into one, shot off the post. And that puck comes all the way down the ice. 23 seconds left in the penalty. Alkenbrack. And it will be Sale bringing the puck in for Ripley into the corner. Behind the net, Sewers is hit. Around the board, penalty coming to an end. Fraz off the boards. King coming out of the bench. Off the bench. Fraz, shot, scores! Andy Fraz! Andy Fraz with the goal. And it is now a 4-2 game.
Winterhawks goal scored by number 17, Andy Fraz. Assist number 13, Miles McLean. Time of the goal, 2:36.
17-13 left in the third period here. It's now 4-2. Out front, shot, scores! Left all alone. And that goal was Sean Stewart. And it's now 5-2. So just like that, it is.
Ripley goal scored by number 12, Sean Stewart. Assist number 44, Patrick Luby. Time of the goal, 2:51.
So 15 seconds later, now it's a breakaway for Nikolov. Stopped by Flagler. Backhanded in, Chris Menard. In the corner, Dudgeon. Mitchell steals, Mitchell behind the net, Dudgeon knocks it away. Nikolov shoots it down the ice, and that'll be an icing call with 6:15 to play. So the Saugeen Shores goal was Andy Fraz from Miles McLean at 2:36. And then 15 seconds later, it was Sean Stewart from Luby. So that's now 5-2. Mitchell centering pass, nobody there. Clearing attempt off a shin pad. And that puck comes down the ice. Brown after it. Jacob Brown losing the handle on it. McLeod. Brent Walton spinning back. Cato. Nick Seiler dropping. Walton high over the net. McLeod after it. Puck shot down the ice, no icing. Eric Anetta back to get it. Anetta reverses to Smales. Up too far for Ainsley, and that is waved off. Anetta. That is way offside, but I guess they're gonna let that go. Sean Stewart. Watch closely. Simmons hits his man there. Sean Stewart. Off of Anetta, and loose puck there as Flagler will hop on it with 14:42. 14:42 left here in the third period.
With $340. Here's the winning ticket number, 94468. 7-5. 944-6875. If that's your ticket, you'll want to pick up that $340 at Gord's Pro Shop. Congratulations.
Along the boards, out it comes. Stanley shooting it in, wide of the net. Miles McLean, backhander, glove by Edwards, and he'll hang on with 14-11.
WOAA Senior Hockey. After 2 periods of play, Clinton has a 9-2 lead on Shallow Lake.
And that is now 10-2.
It's a 1-all tie between Toronto and Colorado, playing in the second period.
McLean wins the draw, back to a net over his stick and down the ice. Tatey. And McDermott run into by McLeod, and it's going to be interference. And the Winterhawks will head to the power play, their first of the night. Needing one here badly. McLeod for interference as he stood up McDermott at the blue line before McDermott played the puck.
Ripley penalty to number 23, Alex McLeod.
Over to Tatey.
For interference at 6:01.
Tatey plays it deep.
For Lord Elgin Fish and Chips power play.
Behind the net, Kazarian. Chris King out there on the power play, pretty rare place for him. Tatey on the boards. Out to the Miles McLean, steps in, deflects wide. Tatey will hold it in. Down, turns it over. Menard almost got it back, but it's shot out to center. Miles McLean bringing it back in. Miles McLean in, around. McLean out front. King can't get a stick on it. And it is out to center. Change of power play unit here. Nick Quaid bringing it in. Quaid's got Fraz going to the net. Up off of Edwards, and he just about had to pull that one out of the net, but he grabbed it just in time. 53 seconds left in the penalty to McLeod. Hopkin, Quaid. And up front is Underwood, Fraz, and McDermott. Hopkin over to Quaid, one-timer, stopped by Edwards, rebound is there. Fraz gathers it up. Hopkin, shot, deflects wide. Underwood, out. Hopkin, shot, stopped by Edwards, rebound, knocked aside. Quaid plays it down low. 10 seconds left in the penalty. Fraz back to Underwood. Penalty coming to an end. Down low, Fraz. Backhander wide of the net. Back to 5-on-5. And it is shot down the ice by Jared Calling. Flagler around. Centering pass. Backhander blocked by Quaid. And he backhands one out. Underwood knocks it down. Up to McDermott. McDermott going wide. Shoots off the post. Quaid. Too far for Elder. Knocked down by King. Alkenbrack around the net. Alkenbrack watched by King. Ainsley after him. Oscada clears it out to center. Elder. Stolen back by Brent Walton. Walton can't get the shot away as it's blocked by Smales. Turned over again. Britton. And cleared down the ice, and that should go for icing with 10:39 remaining.
Let's give away some more prizes here in the third period. How about a Tim Hortons gift certificate? If you have program number 61, that's 61. We have a new prize here, a men's golf shirt, courtesy of Total Sports Talk. And the lucky number is 99. 99. You can pick up your prizes in the front lobby.
Greg Tatey around the boards. Anetta. Up to Menard. Menard behind Kazarian. Kazarian turns it over to Dudgeon. Dudgeon back the other way. He has Sewers. His rush broken up in the middle. Dudgeon backhands went in behind the net. Menard. Tatey. Underwood up to Menard. Menard shot. Knocked down by Edwards. Halfway point of the third period here. Menard behind the net to Underwood. Underwood back to Anetta. Anetta can't get it through. And back the other way comes Cody Britton. Britton making a move. Shot! Scov! Glove saved by Jeff Flagler. Jeff Flagler stabbed that one out of the air. That was heading for the top corner. And it is whistled down. 9:37 left here in the third period. 5-2 for the Ripley Wolves. Flagler up to McDermott. McLean bringing it in. Offside. That was close. Yeah, I don't know. $9:17 left in the third period here. Winterhawks need 3. They need to do it in a hurry. Alkenbrack played up. Turned over. Stopped by Flagler. Shelby Simmons picking it up. Simmons away over to Hopkin. Hopkin. Puck rolls off his stick. He plays it deep. Edwards out to play it. Edwards around the boards. Quaid can't knock it down, and there's no icing. Quaid. Pass up. Stanley takes a hit, but he played it deep into the Winterhawk zone. Off of Simmons' skate. Long pass up. Cato plays it into Flagler. Flagler and a penalty coming. And it will be Cato heading off. Hopkin was taken into the boards.
Oh, nice. Good for you, bud.
You see what the call is here. Head check on Cato, so it's 2 and 10, and that will end his night. So, unless this game gets to overtime, Cato's night is over. He gets 2 and 10 for a head check. Winterhawks with a power play, 0 for 1 tonight. Yeah, that penalty is being served by Cody Britton. Kazarian with McLean and Tatey on the points, Underwood and Menard up front. Draw one by the Winterhawks. McLean shoots. Doesn't make it to the net. Deflects wide. Menard. Back to the point to Tatey.
Ripley penalty to number 97. Brett Cato.
Menard knocked down and the puck goes down the ice.
To the head and a 10-minute misconduct. Time of the penalty, 11:43. Noise, please, for our Lord Elgin Fish and Chips.
Tatey up to McLean. Around the boards. Clearing attempt blocked. Out to McLean in front. McLean makes a move around one. McLean spins back. Couldn't get a handle on the puck. Tatey back to McLean. McLean down low into the corner. Too far as that puck is knocked down the ice. Calling plays it into the far corner. 1 minute left in the penalty. McLean circles back. McLean, too far for Fraz. Off the glass. And 42 seconds left in the penalty. Hopkin picking it up. Quaid to Fraz, too far for him, and that will go for icing.
Right, fans, go back to your lucky programs. We have a Winterhawks shirt to give away, courtesy of Sutton Huron Shores Realty. If you have program number 46, and that same prize has not been claimed from the
31 seconds, lad, and they're going to say that was...
There was 71.
So they're...
46 and 71, you won Winterhawks shirt.
The official's saying that was not an icing, so they will face off at center. Quaid. Fraz makes a move. Bringing it in 23 seconds left in the penalty. Mitchell. Behind the net. McDermott. Out front, Fraz scores! Andy Fraz! Andy Fraz on the centering pass from Brent McDermott, and it's 5-3, so don't go anywhere yet.
Winterhawks goal, a power play goal, scored by number 17, Andy Fraz. Second of the night.
Thompson plays it deep.
Assists go to number 27, Brent McDermott, and number 16, Andy Mitchell.
Out front, puck pops up in the air. King knocks it down. King plays it behind the net to Thompson.
And Mitchell.
Quaid stepping into and deflects all over the net. Kazarian hit there. 5:31 to go here in the third period. 5-3 now for Ripley.
I'd like to say congratulations to Wally Holtman, who picks up a dinner for two from Lord Elgin Fish and Chips, because the Winterhawks scored on that power play. You can be part of that too.
Andy Fraz. Greg Tatey. Long pass up too far for Ainsley, and that is icing. And again, they're going to say that shouldn't have been icing.
The number is 26. 26.
Played in deep. Bringing it in, Walton. Shot deflected away. Fraz up to Mitchell. Too far for him. In deep to Tatey. Fraz takes a bump. Puck pinned to the boards. Ainsley to Fraz. Fraz just trying to settle that puck down. He sends it deep. Anetta puts some pressure on the defenseman. McLeod up the boards. Britton knocked down by McLean, but that was shot hard enough. Nothing he could do about that. Seiler all the way down the ice, no icing. Mike Smales carries it out in front of his own net. Up to Elder, soft pass, and that was broken up. Nikolov barreling in there. Anetta. Elder off the glass and out to center. McDermott chasing after that one. McDermott tries to get a step. McDermott upends his man. Out front, nobody there, and it's the Wolves away. It is Sewers into the middle, knocked away. McDermott will pick it up. McDermott leaving it for Miles McLean. Miles McLean. Elder, shot, glove by Edwards, and that'll get a face-off in the Ripley zone with 3:29 to play.
Courtesy of Bruce Telecom, if you have program number 109. 109. Matter of fact, the toot in the second period hasn't been picked up, and that program number was 27. Those toots are waiting for you downstairs.
Quaid shoots wild wide of the net. Shield to the middle. Calling tries to step around. Hopkin around to Quaid. Puck hops over his stick, but Menard gets it. Back around to Hopkin. Up to Menard. Menard leaves it for Underwood. Underwood over to Quaid. Quaid gains the line, shoots it in. Behind the net, Soner. Right to Menard. Down low, Kazarian. Out front, Quaid. Shoots. Loose puck, and it's covered up by, I think, the Ripley. Well, it hit the Ripley defenseman for sure. Edwards covers it up.
Was not picked up as well. And if you have program number 20, then that's your prize.
Quaid shoots through the point. Rebound is there. It's tie stick there. Penalty coming. And it will be a Winterhawks power play with 2:45 to go. It's going to be a hook. So the Winterhawks 1 for 2 on the power play, and it will be Alkenbrack heading off. Big opportunity here for the Winterhawks. They need 2 with 2:45 to go. Jay Thompson drew that penalty. Hauled down at the side of the net. McLean to take the draw. Won by the Wolves. Sealer knocked down by Hopkin. Hopkin over to Quaid. Quaid guarding the puck, shoots low. Luke's puck pops out front. Sealer around the boards. Hopkin there. He holds it in. Along the boards, the battle for it is on. McLean, and he couldn't do much with that, and it comes out to center. Quaid, pass up to McDermott, he gains the line. Fraz in the corner, Andy Fraz leaves it for McDermott. McDermott, too far for him, back to Quaid. Quaid makes a move around one. Quaid shoots, low, rebound, loose puck, and McLean misses the net. McLean centering pass is blocked, and the Wolves will pick that up and shoot it down the ice. 1:04 left in the penalty. Long pass up, Dudgeon taking a whack at McDermott there. Hopkin has his pocket picked. Back the other way is Soner. He'll spin back. Plays it back, hopping over Dudgeon's stick, and Edwards will now play it. He'll fire it out. Menard knocks it down. Chris Menard in, shot, scored! Chris Menard! Chris Menard, top shelf, and it's a 1-goal game with 1.5 minutes left. Chris Menard knocked down that puck right on the blue line, and he managed to walk right in and he put it top shelf right over Kurt Edwards. It's a 5-4 game. Tatey, played in by Thompson. Edwards out. Elder can't knock it down, it comes down.
And number 29, Josh Hopkins. Time of the power play goal, 18:31. Menard from Hopkins.
Here comes Andy Mitchell, Flagler to the bench. 1 minute to go. Last minute of play here in the third period, Mitchell.
Last minute of play in the third period.
Mitchell. McDermott behind the net. Smales back to the point. Smales, Elder, shot, doesn't make it to the net. Loose puck gobbled up by the Wolves. Smales knocks that aside. Elder will pick it up. 36 seconds left in regulation. Elder over to Smales. McDermott. Shot down the ice. Brown, 24 seconds left. Gaining the line. Loose puck hit on the bench. And with 20.9 seconds left, it is blown dead.
Who picks up a dinner for two from Lord Elgin Fish and Chips for that second power play goal from the Winterhawks.
.9 seconds left, timeout Winterhawks.
Winterhawks have called a 30-second timeout. .9 seconds left on the clock. It will be Kazarian, Menard, McDermott, McLean, Underwood, and Fraz. Friday, January 5th, next Friday, as they meet the Clinton Radars.
6 forwards on the ice.
It's Friday, January 12th, 2 weeks tonight, when the Elora Rocks come calling. Game time at the Flex is 8:30 p.m.
Underwood over to McLean, 17 seconds left. Underwood playing it deep into the corner. Menard after it, 9 seconds left. Back to the point, comes out off a weird angle, out front, cleared out, and that'll do it. Underwood back, got it one more opportunity to take a shot, and he's not going to do it. And that's the game. 5-4 is the final. Winterhawks make it close, but that goal in the third period for Ripley, Sean Stewart, was what made the difference. It is a 5-4 final for the Ripley Wolves.
Shots on goal in the third period for Ripley, 5 for a game total of 28. For Saugeen Shores, 12 for a game total of 30. And we'd like to say congratulations to number 41, Chris Menard, who has been named the Winterhawks Player of the Game tonight with a goal and an assist. Chris Menard.
All right, we will be back in 2 weeks' time. Winterhawks hosting the Elora Rocks here at the Plex on January the 12th. That one will be an 8:30 start. In the meantime, they are on the road to Clinton next weekend to face the Clinton Radars, who are now 15-0. Happy New Year to everybody watching. Happy New Year to everybody. We'll talk to you in 2018.